Hello, wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, the 25th of January. Getting ready to take down a bunch of Rhone wines, Southern Rhone wines to be more specific tonight. And then we've got still a few seats left for our 217 years of Madeira coming up on Friday evening. Getting ready to resuscitate those wines in a few moments because Madeira needs a couple days, actually a couple months to breathe. We'll be doing that tasting again in March, a month and a half after. And these wines usually better the second time around. So exciting stuff coming up here the months of February and March. Check it all out on our calendar of events. That's what we got to plug tonight. Our first event in February. A repeat visit from Anthony Bell, one of the top winemakers in Napa Valley. Anthony Bell cut his teeth under the great Andre Tchelistcheff at Beaulieu Vineyards, and then in 1991 decided to strike out on his own and crushed about just 500 cases worth of Cabernet Sauvignon Jackson clone, a.k.a. Clone 6. One of the things that Anthony did while he was at Beaulieu Vineyards was hone his skills in clonal research. A lot of people don't realize that in addition to being different grape varietals, Cabernet Sauvignon is the name of a grape varietal, just like Merlot and Pinot Noirs and Cabernet Franc and Sauvignon Blanc, a white grape. Actually, they crossed those two varietals to form the Cabernet Sauvignon varietal a couple hundred years ago at Montpellier University in France, and thus Cabernet Sauvignon has become the rage, the most popular grape by far in the world, and there are several different clones of Cabernet. And clones, well, just slightly different genetic makeup. The same varietal, Clone 6, is what they call a heirloom clone. A heirloom clone, just like heirloom tomatoes, produces a much smaller yield. The bunches are much more irregular, so it's much harder to work with these heirloom clones. And therefore, a lot of producers decide to work with clones that produce a much more consistent crop year in and year out, like Clone 7, Clone 337, which you'll be trying 4 different clones of Cabernet Sauvignon tonight, all from the 2008 vintage, a great vintage in Napa Valley. You know, it's easier to name the off vintages in Napa than the good ones. 2001, 2002, excellent. 2003, very good. 2004, very good. 2005, excellent. 2006, very good. 2007, excellent. Wait a minute, did it have any bad vintages in California? Not recently, folks. I mean, really, they've had a slew of outstanding vintages this last decade. 2011 was a little difficult, but hey, if you want to hear all about what's going on in the Valley, a week from tonight, you want to be here with our winemaker, Anthony Bell, a once-in-a-lifetime, we do this once a year, actually, a once-a-year opportunity to taste and blend wine with one of the masters of Napa Valley, Anthony Bell. We only have about 15 seats available. This is a seated event, but we realize some of you are not as crazy as we are about wine. Some of you may not care to blend your own wine and make your own Bell Napa Valley Claret. So, hey, you can come out and just taste the new releases with Anthony. We are going to be showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wines from Bell Cellars, including his new releases from Oregon. He's got a Pinot Gris and a Pinot Noir, some really fun stuff. So you can either come to the first part of the tasting and just taste the new releases, and as you know, Tony, my beautiful wife, will be sending out some tasty treats to go along with that. And then if you'd like to also attend the blending seminar, just $10 more, $45. You can do them both. Sit down with Anthony, learn what it's like to blend like a real winemaker. All right, folks, check it out on this offering, everything we've got from Bell Cellars. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.